So I tried making this video 5 times, which is fucking crazy. I went to go off loads one and I was like, no, slowly, you're chatting while you're not even making any sense, which kind of happens. Yeah. And then the last one I made, well, the last one before the last one, I accidentally switched the screen off on my phone and it automatically stopped the recording. And then the last one I made previously, hello?
Sorry, you just left these.
Okay, thank you so much. Sorry, my brain's a mess at the minute. I'm not quite.
Don't worry to lose those AirPods.
Thank you. I just love it. This is so anyway. Yeah, it was a psychology woman. Just as I was about to remake the video again. Two psychology women came in that do psychology with us, and I could either stay in the psychology room and do psychology or walk out. I was actually going to stay for psychology, but right now I'm not emotionally ready for it, emotionally inclined in myself. I've been feeling a lot of anxiety all day since early this morning, since not long after I woke up. I have been asking for an anxiety tablet since about 9:15, 9:10. The lady that was supposed to give me it, she must be having a shit day. I have no fucking idea, but she's ignored me. It's now like 1 o'clock and thankfully she's gave me it. I try and be nice all the time to everyone, but sometimes it absolutely takes the piss, and I tried to stay calm, but there's no need for it to be kind of like what's the word for it? Kind of like thinking she's a bit of a step above in a sort of sense, as horrible as that sounds, kind of like undermining me, like treating me like I'm a child. I'm far from a child. I'm a grown-up woman and I do get mentally ill. I am mentally ill and I'm trying to get well. There's no need to treat me like I'm a fucking idiot though, you know. She gave me a 10ml rather than a 20ml. Bearing in mind, I've been asking for it for the past 4 hours, which is fucking ridiculous. And then it was kind of like, yeah, come on, Sally, can you take that? I was like, yeah, in my own time. I've waited for you for 4 hours, now you can wait for me to take my fucking tablet. As it stands, I took a piss test about, I think it was like 4 days ago. She tried fucking lying to me and said I had heroin and weed in my system. And I'm thinking, what the actual fuck? And I'm like, no, that can't be right. I was actually convinced that someone had drugged me abroad in Egypt. Obviously, I woke up on the bedside to the bed. I just feel like they're listening to me now. And you kind of know when they are. It's passive emotion. I did explain that to them. You kind of know. Do you know what I mean? We pick up on that shit. We're not fucking soft. Yeah, so... yeah. Someone's fucking listening to me anyway. It might be someone nice. It's probably the staff member who feels like she can belittle people and kind of like treat us like children. Lovely. We're not children, darling. We're mentally ill patients. Yeah, so she lied about my drug test. It really was because he had ADHD meds in my room, but as it stands, with the shit that's going on in here, sometimes I can't fucking function, sometimes I'm really empty, sometimes I'm fucking anxious, and sometimes I'm not medicated properly. So I've been medicating myself because of the situation. I can imagine she lied about the drug test because she wanted to search my room. Like, oh, it's the fucking matter. If she wanted to search my room, fucking go for it, love. You should have done it a long time ago, knowing they have fucking ADHD meds in my room. No, it's a fucking lie to me. It really works me head. I mean, could you imagine if my head was in fucking space right now, or I was down a fucking rabbit hole? I'd be thinking, oh my god, fucking demon monster fucking toilet fucking poo monsters injecting me with heroin and the like fucking the like creepy mind warfare or whatever the fuck I think is like been making me smoke weed. As it stands, back in the day, right, like I said in my last video, I used to see like yellow spots and like it was like opening a chest of yellow, and it used to make me feel like I was going white, in the sense like I was going white. Yeah, but I've been feeling so anxious all day, so fucking anxious all day, and I've been trying to conceal. I walked out this morning. I thought, you know what, I'm gonna fucking deal with my anxiety. I'll just sing and I'll sing and I'll sing, and I kept trying to deal with it and deal with it, but I was making people very, very nervous. So I asked for a Propanol to save other people, so I don't want to make anyone nervous. You know what I mean? But I have a very, very, very large energy field. I can fill fucking whole room with my energy, like a whole fucking room. It's not intentional, and I do try and shield it best I can. A lot of time I can't shield my emotions, and to the point where if I give off an aggressive emotion that I really can't control, I panic and I kind of think, oh my god, they think I'm being nasty, and that's not even me being snotty there. It's like I panic and I panic and I panic. I think, oh my god, they think I'm a bad person, and I start apologising because I tend to think they think I'm evil or I'm being nasty or I'm being snotty as it stands. I always think a lot of girls don't like me, and I guess that is probably in my head. I haven't got a lot of girlfriends. Probably just because I'm a bit of a weirdo and I give off weird emotions. It's not intentional, I don't try to. It's horrible, to be honest, it's horrible. Freaks me the fuck out. It's like for a while in here I've been convincing myself that everything's in my head and no one's talking about me. Probably they are talking about me when it's medically given, but a lot of the time it's because they're probably worried that I think they're talking about me, so because they're thinking that I think they're talking about me, I'm picking up on that emotion, and it kind of makes me feel like they are, even though technically I know they're not. Like weirdly, I am pretty mentally stable. I'm just really not emotionally stable right now. My bipolar is literally out of control. Actually, I say mentally stable. Something my boyfriend's calling, and I'm avoiding him right now because I don't feel emotionally ready to talk to him, and it's not very fair. I should really talk to him. He's a very lovely person, but I've been with him a few months. Well, we've known each other since we were kids, but I keep convincing myself to run away from him, and he's not good enough for me. I mean, not that he's not good enough for me, that I'm not good enough for him, because I'm scared that he won't be able to handle me when I'm at my worst. Not that he's not good enough for me, I really didn't mean to say that. That I'm not good enough for him, so I've ran, he really just fucking love me, and sometimes I'm scared that if he picks up on a bad emotion, he's going to freak the fuck out, because he's a lot like me. He's calling me again and fucking out. I should have really answered it, but I've remade this video over and over again. People might think it's weird that I'm making videos and talking to myself, but it's kinda like psychology for myself, in a sense. I used to write a lot of journals, like shit tons of journals. I probably filled about 45 books full. I wish I kind of kept them to kind of look back on how far I've came, because I was a messed up pickle. I was a major messed up pickle a few years ago. Sorry, I keep looking at this. I was like absolute stabbed up turkey. I was a chicken with its head cut off, and I wrote a lot of them, and I burnt them. Kind of thought like, if I burn them, then the mental shit will go away, like in a sort of spiritual sense. The mental fucking psychotic stuff will actually go away. It didn't work. Not really. A lot of people kind of who haven't got schizo sort of tendencies kind of go through what people with mental health issues go through, but it's a lot of people, but without the traumatic sort of moving through the realities and spaces between us that absolutely torture us and warp our minds. A lot of time I do try and spiritually base a lot of stuff I listen to with alcohol. Dr. Joe Dispenza, and I mention him quite a lot to people. He puts spirituality and science together. He's a wonderful man. He talks about the energy fields between the atoms and how everything's like a light field and an energy source. It's brilliant. It really helps you understand your emotions and how people can read you, and how we're all kinds of connected and how we can pick up on each other. it's like when you kind of know someone's no, not like that, but it's kind of like when you think about someone, you think about someone, and you think about someone, and then you ring you. Kind of anyway, kind of. It's like you can emotionally connect to someone from miles away if you wanted to. You can feel them. It's weird, I can feel people on me. I kind of know when people are coming out. I'm really spiritually gifted and really intuitive. But whilst I've been since I went on holiday to Egypt, it really fucked me up. It really fucked me up. And then I went to Warrington Hospital, which was close to me. And on top of that, nurses were talking about me day in, day out, day in, day out. And then coming into a mental hospital, and obviously they've got to talk about me sometimes, but some people like that don't like me, and they kind of make it blatant that they don't like me with their passive emotion. It gives me a lot of anxiety, weirdly. I just don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to think bad about it. I'm not an aggressive person. I'm not a nasty person. And I'd sooner hate myself than someone else. I've got fucking monk strength, man. I've got fucking monk strength. And I'm not saying I'm a hard girl or a tough girl or anything like that. I just don't like fighting. I've been through enough of it throughout my life. I've been through enough of it, constantly getting ganged up on by girls. It was horrible. I had to teach myself how to fight from a very young age. I had to teach myself. Sorry, my room's a fucking state. I don't know if you can see all that shit behind me. Like, my room is absolutely trash right now. I'm just in one of those. I'm not even doing anything today sort of moods. It's like I'm trying to blank out what people are saying, because sometimes I'm picking up on their emotions, and it's kind of like I don't know whether it's because I'm picking up on their emotions that they're picking up on me, or they're emotionally feeling me in a sense deliberately. It's kind of confusing. I know the difference. I know half the time people aren't talking about me, but they are emotionally thinking, oh God, Sally's picking up on that, and they can get themselves let them know, but they're kind of thinking about me when they're talking, and even though they're not trying to, I don't know whether that's because I'm picking up on them. Like I said, it's annoying. I know half the time they're not, but I'm trying to blank it out, because my emotions are just all over the place right now, all over the place. I can't control them quite well right now. And it probably is because, again, they're just emotionally, like, hated on me. And if you've ever heard of spiritually attacking, it's a very spiritual thing. It's where people are thinking really negatively about you in the head, and they're slamming you and slamming you and slamming your head. It can actually make you really depressed, give you sleep paralysis, quite anxious, nervous, quite depressed. And yeah, you kind of know when it's happening. Usually when I get quite anxious, it's because someone's hating on me. Even if it's from a very far distance, I'm like, who the fuck's hating me? Like, I don't pick up on it straight away, but when I kind of feel weak, anxious, and kind of like how I did when I was a teenager, it's kind of like, yeah, someone's fucking hating on me, something's going to happen. But I'm trying to distance myself as much as I can, because I just can't be arsed with the energy. I just can't be arsed with it. As it stands, when I was at home, before I came in here, before I went on holiday, I was very, very anxious, very, very anxious. It was more out of guilt. I was very, very anxious. I'd done something stupid, and it played on my mind and played on my mind and played on my mind. And I kind of thought a lot of people hated me, and I was scared to leave my house, and it was making me really anxious. Because I knew I'd done wrong, do you know what I mean? And I was avoiding this person's house like a fucker. Got to the point where I was getting scared every time I wanted to leave the house, and like whenever I'm like nervous or anxious or whatever, I'll push through it, and I'll push through it, and I'll push through it. I face my demons, I face my fears. I do try to, anyway. I do try to. And then when this shit happened abroad, I lost the fucking plot. When I went abroad, I lost the plot. Weirdly, do you know what's weird? Is I know this sounds mad. It's like I always say I'm from this planet. Like it was a joke a long time ago. And so I was from this planet A107365 and I mentioned it to a girl on yesterday. And I've always said it. Like I've been through so many spiritual things, it's actually fucking crazy, and I'll go about them eventually. Go on about them, like I've been visited and all sorts, and yeah, they tell me a lot of shit. It's fucked up. Like, yeah, they do a lot of shit. I don't even know what's in my head and what's not, but they do not fuck with me TV a lot. They do not fuck with me TV. I'm always blaming, I don't know whether, I'm always blaming spirits and stuff like that. You can kind of see the difference between whether it's a spirit and it's something else by the eyes. Anyway, what was I even talking about? Yeah, the anxiety, so... And then, obviously, I went on holiday and the anxiety kicked in there. That's what I was saying. It's the anxiety that... yeah, I picked up on something over there. And I kind of knew, like, I know it sounds crazy and he's not going to believe me, but within the next 10 years, they're going to try and take up meat off the menu, flesh and blood. And it's crazy, but I just kind of knew stuff before it happens. Like, I see the fucking future. It's like a dream the next day. I've dreamt so many times in the future. It's actually fucking crazy. It scares the fuck out of me. It's like I dreamt what I was going to do the next day for like a sort of fucking month. People won't believe that, but I swear to God, it's fucking true. Sometimes I know what's going to happen before it happens. Actually, it fucks me up. It really fucks me up. I'm very, very spiritually gifted, very spiritually inclined. Sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's really not. Yeah, but they're going to take me off the menu. You did it from me first. And I kind of know. And yeah, as it stands, like, there's a lot of technology out there. Where I'm not going to go into all the government conspiracies and all that, but I was recording a lot of shit, and then all of a sudden shit was happening, and I kept thinking, like, oh my God, there's like a government member in such and such a body, and there's someone else in a body, as weird as that sounds. And I kept thinking, like, you know what I kept saying? So I kept saying, the 5 world leaders need to die, otherwise the planet's gonna get destroyed. And weirdly, I kept thinking this planet that I thought I was from, A107365, was gonna start destroying the planet. So as it stands, so I'll go back to that in a sec. So I kept saying, what on worlds? There's gonna be what on worlds? And then I started thinking, oh my God, these aliens attacking places, and then I thought, oh my God, the government are just joining in. When I came home, the day I came home, World War, baby, World War. It's mad because, like, I had a dispute with the manager over there, and I was at the fucking police station, I was shouting bomb and all sorts, but these cars kept showing up out of nowhere, and I kept thinking, who the fuck are these? Like, they'll come and they'll stay for like 5 minutes, like really, really, really posh ass people, and then they just fuck off. It's like, I always kind of think, like, have you ever thought, like, an angels came to save you, and it's like they were at the right moment at the right time? It's kind of like someone's walked in their place. It's like someone was there to help you. Sometimes I think, like, people in sort of bodies and stuff. It's like I can see through people's eyes in the kind of sense. I know it sounds weird, but I can feel people on me. I can feel their whole emotion, their body, as weird as that sounds. And I kept thinking the government were in bodies around me, and they were kind of like, it's either her life or mine, because she's a fucking alien. And she was like a sacrifice for the earth or something. She was kind of like put on this earth, like, as a baby, to kind of like, she was like a gift in a sort of sense, like, as a war piece thing, like a war piece, like, It sounds weird, like kind of like a war piece, but so as it stands, I think it's what was it? That Atlas, A1 Atlas, or whatever the fuck it's called, AI Atlas, or whatever the fuck it's called, that was in space, and they thought it was a comet, but technically it's an interterrestrial sort of spirit. Well, I was on Google. At this point, I just think fucking Google lies because yeah, I was saying there's like 100,000 sort of interterrestrial spaceships right by the sun, and at this point, I don't know whether it's fucking lying to me or it's telling me the fucking truth. This is on fucking Google, bear in mind, and it was like if you look on a certain site, it actually says how many of these like interterrestrial kind of like hits that have happened to the earth, and it sounds weird, like kind of like a comet hitting to the earth, but they kind of class it as a comet, but it's like, and oh my god, I wish I had the information in front of me. It's so fucking interesting. But there's a certain site you can go on and you can see where they fucking hit and the impact of it. So basically one that hit. So it's basically explaining if one of these 100,000 interterrestrial spaceships hit Earth, it'll be like the impact will be as big as the Hiroshima. If something happened in China, oh my god, my mind's going blank. See, so it happens, it's like I can have all the intelligence in the world, and then it's like, you're not having that, you're not telling anyone fucking that, gone out your mind. And it's like my mind just blanks out. But the Hiroshima sort of bomb, it happened in Japan. It was like a war on Japan. It's like a nuclear bomb that hit Japan, but they call it like a, oh my god, my mind's gone blank. I wish I had the information. It's kind of like a bomb. It's like a comet hitting the earth, but weirdly there's been so fucking many, and some of the things my phone tells me on my Google is fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. It's absolutely mad. It's like I know stuff, and next thing I know, like 3-4 months later, 6 months later, it's on fucking Google. Like that. I tried working out how long it took an atom in the brain, like a neuron in the brain, to get to the frontal lobe, how long it would take, and I based it on applied force, and it was the applied time times by, I can't even think. It's like my mind gets absolutely taken away when I try and explain stuff. Sometimes it's 100% there, sometimes it's fucking not. Basically, I worked out the time's infinite with my equations, and if anyone knows anything about applied force, it's solid fucking numbers. You can't get a 1 in 9. Basically, I got a 1 in 9 zeros, which is a big error in science. In physics, it's like a big zero. And I got a 1 in 9 zeros, which is basically infinite. So what I worked out is memory's infinite. And then about 6 months later, there was a paper on it from a university in like Georgia or somewhere, but they couldn't quite work it out. And it's probably because I put everything on fucking Google. I have no fucking idea. I don't even know if AI is fucking with me at this point. But they kind of haven't worked it out yet. So I don't know if anyone's heard of thermodynamics. I think I mentioned this one of my videos, but so not long after I worked it out, so kind of like the quantum physics, it has a certain number. When you work out the applied force, it'll come out with the quantum physics, which is kind of like the speed and shit like that, like quantum physics, do you know what I mean? When you type in that one and typed in the quantum physics into Google, they said it was a Kelvin in applied force in thermodynamics. And if anyone knows what that is, it's like genius shit, you know what I mean? And I worked it out on a scientific calculator. First done it on paper, and I done it on a scientific calculator. Weirdly, I done it on one night on no sleep after having a joint. Yeah, sometimes like a fucking crazy genius, but believe it or not, Einstein was schizoaffective. He didn't speak for a very long time, and he was a fucking crazy genius. Yeah, but like 6 months, I think it was like 3 months later, I went on Google to see if there was any information or papers on it. There was fuck all. There was absolutely fuck all. And then 6 months later, I went on to Google. Like I said, some fell from like a university in Georgia or Louisiana or wherever the fuck it was. Started talking about thermodynamics and applied force as a Kelvin. And like as memory, and he couldn't. His working out was just absolutely stupid. I mean, if you simplify the universe, it's so fucking simple. It's so fucking simple. Anyway, right. So if anyone's heard of the Hadron Collider, basically it's this big massive thing that they had in Switzerland. They were spinning protons to kind of work out the gravity. A long, long time ago, they created a black hole. Listen, guys, that's a man-made black hole. It's a fucking space, mate. That's man-made, and basically what they think they found was the God Star, and they called it something like, what was it called now? Can't fucking remember. I'm going to come back with this fucking information because I've got all the fucking facts on it. If anyone watches my videos and they fucking know, tell me. Because I can't think right now. What do they call it? Well, anyway, they think they found the God Star or whatever. Guys. So, anyone who else will come out as fact in next to no time. But to work out what our God is, it's a fucking vacuum, mate. Work it out, like, makes simple sense. It's the vacuum. It takes two vacuums to stick together to make a spark. Do you know what I mean? If you kind of work it out, it kind of is. And I guess in a sense, to me, they find the God Star. If you're seeing it as one single proton, but its probability as they worked out, you just gotta simplify it. Two vacuums, swap it together, makes a 1. A 0 and 0 make a 1. A 1 and a 1 make a 2. And it goes on. So many stories and stories and stories. You can make up so many stories about it. But once your mind tells you the story, listen, it's telling you the facts about the fucking universe. So any money they'll come out of it. After I work that out, I think about 4 months later, or just recently actually. So they've basically said that 2 planets are collided together. So it's called kind of like it's like a collide. It's collision. It's collaborating in a sort of sense. When they collab, they make something. It's like body to body, earth to earth in a sort of sense. Earth to earth, and to make earth to earth, it creates new life in a sort of sense. I know so much. It's absolutely fucking crazy. I know everything, but nothing at the same time. It was weird because I'm going to end this in a sec because I'm just kind of rambling on and I don't know facts about nothing right now. I'm going to come back with the absolute facts. It's just they ain't got it down on paper and sometimes they have to revisit stuff and revisit stuff. I was trying to think of what this it's what they worked out in what do they call it, stock or something like that, where the company of the Hadron Collider. It's in Switzerland. Anyway, Higgs or something like that, Higgs Gibson or something like that. It is what they call it, the God Star, and it's really fucked up. Basically, I reckon they made AI Atlas because if you go on their site, a lot of their shit is based on AI Atlas. So they done some shit. I don't fucking know. I'll work it out. Anyway, so if you go on a site, it basically tells you when all these like extraterrestrial comets have hit the Earth. I probably won't be able to find it, but it's crazy when you start digging on school. You just gotta ask the right fucking questions, baby. You just gotta ask the right questions. It's like you type into Google, what do my atom ashes remains? What do my ashes as atoms remains become when I die? It basically explains what you're going to become after you die. Not in spiritual sense. Whatever the fuck the soul is, I have no fucking idea. But we are a lot of calcium. If you get cremated, you become iron, and you get a lot of different shit. You go back into the earth. Basically, we're feeding the fucking earth. That's it. We're organic matter. We're feeding the fucking earth. We need to stop eating the fucking earth, man. We need to stop fucking eating the earth. If anyone disagrees with me, let's have a debate, baby. Let's have a debate. Higgs Gibson or something like that. It is Higgs Gibson. This God Star that they kind of realised. But as it stands, it's kind of like a vacuum in a vacuum, kind of smacked together. I basically reinvented cosmetology in a sort of sense. I reinvented cosmetology. Sometimes I know everything, sometimes I know nothing. It's like I've got 100 megabytes sometimes, and then sometimes it's like a billion terabyte. I have no fucking idea, but sometimes my memory shit, sometimes it's good. Once they absolutely stole my fucking brain, whatever the fuck it was, and I went to some fucking worlds and it's scary. I'm not on bullshit, not quite bullshit, but I don't even know if I'm making any sense right now. Yeah, if anyone kinda is understanding me and you watch my videos, please message or comment. It's like microwaves. It's a very alien-like thing. It's alien baby microwaves. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get that site. So many holes you can dig into. Yeah, but energy field, atom meets an atom, and then another atom makes the cell. Kind of goes on and goes on. Atom, cell. Atom, molecule, atom, cell. It's crazy how the kind of cells know how to create from like the fingers and the eyes. It's fucking crazy. Let's work it out together, guys.